Alright, hey there, Mrs. Hewlett. This is my final value speech. And so there I was in Walmart in line. I had just moved up to Orem from the Dallas, Texas area, and I was about to check out with my things. And this guy walks past me. He's kind of in my bubble, and so I take a step back and I say, "Excuse me," because that's what I know. That's what I learned growing up in Texas, that when somebody gets in your bubble and they invade your space, you say, "Excuse me," because that's what they're supposed to say. And so this guy turned to look at me, kind of disgruntled, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, was I in your way?" I was really taken aback by that. That wasn't what I was used to. It's a different culture up here in Utah, and I wasn't prepared for it. And so, what I want to talk about in my value speech are the two values of politeness and courtesy, and how maybe if this guy had practiced those two values and exercised them in this situation, then maybe the situation would have gone a little differently. And so when I talk about politeness, I mean things like saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, and excuse me, and thank you. These are things that have a big impact on people. I don't think people who don't practice this value of politeness really don't understand the big impact that it has. And then the second value of courtesy. Now, courtesy is really similar to politeness, but it is a little bit different. And so when I say courtesy, I mean when you're walking too close to somebody, for example, don't walk so close to somebody, or hold the door for somebody a little, inconvenience yourself a little bit, so that you can make somebody else feel special, something like that. And so if this guy had practiced these two values, then the situation could have been completely averted. For example, if he had walked close to me and said, "Excuse me," then I would have said, "Oh, excuse me, no problem," and then he would have walked past. Or if he hadn't have walked so close to me in the first place, then he wouldn't have needed to say, "Excuse me," or "Pardon me." And so those simple little values of politeness and courtesy really can make a big impact. And these are things that I try to implement into my behavior, so that it can make an impact on others as well. And that's my speech. Thank you.